Good morning, everyone. We are live on location here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Currently, there are 4 precincts in one. There's people in line. People are being checked in. And I'm going to see if we can interview a few people. I'm going to turn the camera around and let's see if we can do this. There we go. Okay. Hi guys, I'm with Real Progressives. Can I ask you guys a couple of questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Can I ask you how why you came out here today?
Well, that's a good one. I mean, like I figured, this is just. I thought about this morning. I think it's like this is one of the rights I want to exercise as American to cast my voice and cast how I feel about who should be just viable for the characteristics of being a president, just based on the values alone. And we're not even looking at values. I mean, we're not looking at even policy. We're looking at straight values. Bernie Sanders, first I need behind, from his marriage, from his lifestyle to the way that he runs his life. It's just someone I need to get out here.
Okay. How about you?
I'm basically here because it's time for people to step up, including myself. To be honest with you, I've been a Republican all my life.
Oh, wow.
All my life.
So,
my daughter, this is her, she just turned 22. She showed me what's going on in the world. It's almost like you can't just go to church on a Sunday morning and
right.
on Christmas Day and think, hey, everything's fine.
So
I've got to do something for me, my grandkids, and the people of the future.
Right.
And,
So now you mentioned that you were a Republican for a while, and now you're switching to Bernie. Is there a reason why?
Yeah, because of what I see. What I can't turn. If you're looking at what's going on in the world, you cannot want to not change. It's what I see and what I don't want to be represented in my country. And I'm not going to sit back anymore and just lay in bed and not do anything. And that's why I'm out here.
If you could tell other Republicans out there who feel a little demoralized, who are wanting a change, what can you share with them, or what words of encouragement?
The only thing I can share with them.
Sorry, I'm going to move you past the blue line.
That it's you got to look beyond Republican, beyond Democrat, beyond it. You got to look at what you feel inside. And if you need to make a change for a reason in your heart, then that's what you need to do. That's what I've done.
Hey, thanks so much. All right, folks, if I apologize if it's a little difficult to hear. We're currently in Las Vegas at a local middle school where the Nevada Caucus is going live within the next hour or two. State of Nevada, and it's currently raining out here. So if there's a little noise in the background, you'll know what it is. We'll see if we can get some information. Hi guys, my name's Manny. I'm with Real Progressives. Can I ask you guys a couple of questions?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe. Okay, sure. I like that. I like that. What brought you guys out here today? Why is it important to Caucus?
There's a time and a place for everything.
No,
And I like to have my voice heard.
Were you guys plan on early caucus voting, or was that not a possibility?
Happening.
yeah,
Okay.
we voted early last time too.
Perfect.
It's like Disneyland, get in the line.
If there are people who are watching out there who haven't voted yet in another state, we're like, oh, I don't know if I want to vote this year, or I don't know if it's going to count.
Well,
What can you tell them?
I would encourage them to deal, if this is your civil right.
Yeah, this is your voice.
I mean, please, get out there and make a party of it. Hey, as soon as my daughter said to me, she goes, man, this makes me feel so good doing it. So
It feels good to just
I would say, yeah, it's a good feeling getting out there and
Mommy, can I see your
Perfect. And I see that you brought a little one here, and I'm excited. You want to say hi, little one? Hi. Perfect. Hey, voting out here and caucusing is a family event. Thanks so much for your time, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see who we can go with over here. Let's see. Hi, ladies. Can I ask you guys a couple of questions? You're on live with Real Progressives. If not, that's okay. Yeah. What brought you out here today?
Determination to get Trump out of office.
Okay. What about what is it about Trump that you just don't care for, or that is adding to that determination?
I don't care for him. I don't even like the way he looks.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
No, hey, we understand. And lastly, if there's someone out there who is not sure if they want to vote in the other states, what words of encouragement can you give work to inspire them?
Words of encouragement. It's your civic duty to get out and vote. And whether you vote for that man or you vote for someone who's progressive and new, it's our civic duty as Americans to get out and vote.
Perfect.
So that's my only
Hey, thank you.
advice.
Thank you so much. All right, folks, we've heard it from a couple of people already. We're going to come here to the end of the line. Hi, guys. Can I ask you guys a couple of questions? You're on Live with Real Progressives.
Sure.
Can I ask you what brought you out here today?
To be part of the process?
Have you been part of this process prior?
Not in this state, no.
Okay. How long have you lived out here in Nevada?
I lived out here last year, but I was doing work in California last time.
Have you voted in California before?
Yes.
When you lived here prior, were you part of the caucus process as well?
No, I was gone for that weekend, so I've been here for 4 years.
Okay. What had you thought about early caucus voting?
I did,
this
but
past week?
I worked at a high school, and we had a Sadie Hawkins dance the same day as
Okay.
the caucus.
And do you think, how do you feel about the caucus versus traditional voting primary?
I think.
Any
from
thoughts on that?
From a practical standpoint, it makes more sense. But when it's a situation where you're undecided, this gives you a little more opportunity to kind of like make those decisions on the fly.
And are there who are your top three candidates that you've been?
Currently, I'd say Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, and Bernie Sanders.
Perfect. And if there is someone out there who needs some encouragement to vote, what would you share with them?
That if you want to have a say in what happens in your future, then this is the only way you can do that.
Perfect. Hey, thanks so much for your time. All right, so we're going to come out here and see if we can interview a few more other people. And let's see here. Here, we have some Warren folk out here. Let's see if they can... Hi.
How are you?
Good. Can I ask you a couple of questions? You're on Live with Real Progressives.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm Manny with Real Progressives.
All right.
What is it about Warren's campaign? I'm assuming you're with Warren. You're wearing her shirt that resonates with you.
Character matters to me, and having read her book, A Fighting Chance, and gotten to know her, know what kind of working class family she grew up in. With her debating skills, she was able to go to college, and then her she became a law school professor. I'm a retired lawyer. Her taking the lead in establishing the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, that all impressed me. And I just think she's my favorite among all these good Democratic candidates.
Are there two other choices that you're possibly entertaining after a realignment, or do you have any reservations on a particular candidate that may not fare well against Trump during the
I'm
general?
not going to give you or anybody else any talking points that Republicans can use, so I'm not going to say anything negative.
Perfect.
Anyone here, I would prefer to who's infesting the White House right now. Pardon my language.
So along those lines, if there were some folks out there who aren't too sure if they want to vote in other states down the road in the coming weeks and months, what words of encouragement can you share with them to actually get out and vote? It's raining out here today. Some people may not come out because of the rain.
They've probably heard on TV that this is probably one of the most consequential elections of their lifetime. I believe it. I never imagined in my lifetime I would see a president like the person who's in the White House right now. So they need to get out. I think they should choose based on character. If you choose based on character, you're not going to go wrong. Trump is there because people weren't choosing based on character, and look what we have.
Hey, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to look at your signs here. We have Caucus to End Corruption, Dream Big, Fight Hard, and Nevada. Let's see. Oh, I think we have a few other signs here. Warren knows how to take down the bad guys.
War? What's this one?
Warren, our slingshot against Goliath. Fantastic. And last but not least, is Warren has a plan to save our oceans. Perfect.
Did you know that up to 70% of our oxygen comes from the oceans?
You know, I
mean,
did
the
know that, but
Amazon gets the advertisement as the lungs of the planet, but up to 70% of our oxygen comes from the phytoplankton in the oceans. If the oceans warm too much, and they're already warming too much, and we kill off the sea life, or a lot of it, we put ourselves in great danger, because if the plankton starts to go, we're going to go.
thank you so much.
My other part-time job is with climate reality.
There you go. There you go. Hey, we have a few people coming in here. Hi, guys. I'm Manny with the Real Progressives. Can I ask you guys a couple of questions?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go in right now, go back in, see if we can maybe speak with another person or two, possibly go to another Caucus site. Caucus is here in one. And let's see here. We'll ask some of these folks. Folks who are currently live in their in the Caucus district, and it looks like they're registering them by last name. Over here, I'm going to turn this around.
Is this line for
So these people are checking in right now, and we won't get too close. They're busy registering, but we'll come around here. So this is a precinct site, and essentially what they're going to be doing is caucusing, right? And what is a caucus? A caucus is a way of voting here in the U.S. where essentially some folks who are for a particular candidate will gather to one side of the room, a head count will be held, and then shortly thereafter they have to meet a percentage threshold of the caucus attendees, and if they meet that threshold, they either go on or join another campaign. If they do not meet that threshold, they become unviable, and they have to realign with another campaign. I see some chairs here that are set up. I think this particular site has one precinct. We'll go to another one over here. I want to thank you for watching Real Progressives. If you have not checked into Macro and Cheese with Steve Grumbine, learning modern monetary theory, you definitely want to check that out. And be sure to tune in on Mondays for MMT Mondays with Steve Grumbine, and then the Savage Joy Show. And let's see here. So this one here has three precincts. Hi. And it's a gym here. And let's see. We can ask a couple of questions. Hey ladies, I'm with Real Progressives. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can I ask, I see that you're wearing Tom shirts. Is there what is it about Tom's message that you enjoy or that resonates with you?
I think that Tom really respects Americans in a way that they're not feeling from the current administration. And I think that he's just a genuine, honest, and respectable guy who doesn't carry a lot of baggage with him, as a lot of the other candidates do. And he is fighting for climate and he's fighting for justice, and that those two things are what America and the world really needs right now.
Perfect. And how about yourself?
All those points. Tom really he cares about the groups that have been ignored and the groups that Trump has attacked personally, and he is also the only candidate that can take Trump at the economy, which is the only thing Trump is going to run on, because he doesn't care at all about the people that he hurts. And he is going to make climate change his action on day one, because it's the biggest issue, and it's something that we all need to survive, obviously, as humans, but it will also it'll help boost our economy for everybody as well.
Now, can I ask you what expectations? Is this your first time caucusing or second
So we're
time?
actually observers.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you have any expectations from today? Are you expecting a large turnout, a small turnout? Are there things that you're hoping for with
Yeah.
today?
I think that Nevada's early voting this year was like really high, especially compared to the last cycle.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, so I think that's exciting. It shows that people really care and they're trying to put their effort in basically as soon as they possibly can. So we're expecting pretty high turnout. Tom has been polling really well here. He has been campaigning here for a long time, and as Blair just said, he's focusing on minority groups that are largely ignored. A lot of our campaign offices are in areas that are largely ignored by other campaigns. And Tom's been doing this for a long time, and I think it shows in his interactions and in people's dedication to him. So we're expecting good things. It should be a really fun day for
We're
us.
also excited because this is the first diverse state to vote.
Absolutely.
So I think it's going to be a really exciting thing to see for people.
Perfect. Hey, thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can come talk to these folks over here. They were observers, and one of them had mentioned that Nevada did have an early caucus vote. A lot of people early caucus voted, and that is correct. And I know there were many reports locally from smaller groups stating that they were supporting Sanders, and Sanders is currently the front runner here in Nevada and across the country. And let's see. Let's go. This guy looks like he's with Pete. Let's see if we can ask him a question. Hi, sir. Can I ask you a question? My name's Manny. I'm with Real Progressives. May I ask you what you're doing out here today? Manny with Real Progressives.
Okay.
May I ask you what you're doing out here today?
Caucusing for Pete.
And what is it about Pete's message that resonates with you?
He's calm, intelligent. I don't know. I'm not good at that.
Okay. And if there are folks out there who are on the fence about maybe voting down the road in the next couple of weeks or months across the country and aren't too sure, can you share with them anything or help motivate them to show up and vote?
We can't have 4 more years of President Dumpty.
Yeah.
So that's motivation enough for me. We just can't have him.
So no more Trump. Come out and vote.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. And was there? What did you think about the early caucus voting this year? This is something that in Nevada they introduced, where they hadn't.
The idea of the caucus, and I'd like this to go back to primary. However, I see this as a nice compromise.
Okay. So you like the primary? Prefer the primary. I think you're not alone. I think many people prefer the primary, but this you feel is a nice compromise: the early voting and the caucus.
Yeah, it's a nice compromise. I'd still prefer to go back to the primary because it's easy, it's quick, it doesn't take half the day.
Right. Hey, thank you so much for your time. All right, so we heard from a few folks already sharing their thoughts, and let's see. I'm going to read a couple of your guys' messages. I normally don't do this, but there's not many people right now showing up, and they're registering people up until noon. And let's see here. Elizabeth Colleen says, share to our Revolution South Carolina public group. Thank you. Mindy Dornham says, poor Manny, bad reception. You know what? That happens sometimes. And Mark Adini says, dude blows off voting to attend a Sadie Hawkins dance. All right, let's see here. So look. who were previously in line over here. So we're gonna come around. Let's see. Come over here. It's currently raining here in Las Vegas, Nevada, so that may impede some people from coming, just as the snow may in other parts of the state and country, right? And let's see if we can ask this woman a few questions. Hi there, my name's Manny with Real Progressives. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Yeah. What brought you out here today?
What's that?
What brought you out here today?
For register for vote.
Perfect. And have you previously caucused before?
No.
No. Are you excited to caucus today?
Yes.
Excellent. If there are people who are out there who aren't too sure if they want to caucus or vote in the other states down the road, what can you share with them?
I'm gonna just tell them they have to vote and they arrive. So.
Perfect. And I hear that you have a little accent. Do you want to share anything to anyone who may speak the same language?
I don't have anything.
Oh, okay, perfect. Hey, thanks so much. Have a great caucus experience. Okay. All right. Let's see here. There's a gentleman that I want to speak to over here, and we are speaking to. This guy's wearing a Bernie shirt. I want to ask him a few questions. Hey, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, sir.
Who may should I even ask who you're caucusing for?
Definitely not. My vote has been sealed since 2016.
Oh, why is that?
You know what? When Bernie first started running, I decided to listen, see what he had to say, and then I remembered he's been talking about the same issues for over 30 years now.
So, have you turned on the cable news lately?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And what feeling are you getting from that, from
That
the
they're
cable
not
news?
in touch with real progressives or the American people, honestly. They see a story and they go with 9% of the people rather than the majority of the people. When they say they want Medicare for all, the media wants to tell us, no, they don't. Yet the American people are telling us, yes, they do. So things like that, income inequality, they don't really talk about it all. These are things that needed to be talked about, and Bernie Sanders is the one that brought it to limelight in 2016, literally put it on mainstream, and now we're starting to see the revolution trickle to 2020, 2024, 2028. And things are going to get better, but we need action now. We can't wait another 48 years, really.
Right. You know, there are people out there right now watching, and I'm sure they're probably saying certain words to their cable news television show that they have in the background for those who do watch. Because Nevada is the first a state that has a larger population, more of a diverse population, what can you share with them? What words of encouragement can you share with them, those who are with Bernie or another candidate who are passionate?
Don't give up hope. We're talking about a man who's been fighting for the same issues for 30 years. You think he's going to stop now? No, he's not even close to the finish line. He's still going to be pushing, and he's going to be doing what our founding fathers said, and that's strive for a more perfect union. And that's just the way it is. Doesn't mean we're ever going to get it. We just have to keep fighting for it, and that's what this revolution and this campaign is about, is fighting for what we're owed.
And what words come to mind when you hear Bloomberg?
Money.
CNN.
I can't even tell you CNN.
Okay.
It's just clickbait, honestly.
So clickbait would be your the word, huh?
Definitely. They don't care about stories. They just want you to click on whatever headline that they have. They don't care about the issues. They want viewers. Hey, that's fine. Go get your viewers. I want you to talk about the issues.
So speaking of clickbait and cable corporate along that wavelength, Russians, is that whole storyline narrative scaring you, or are you worried?
Not scaring me as much as the people that are still engaged in what Russian propaganda has been pushing. I mean, the whole Ukraine conspiracy with Joe Biden's son. I mean, that's a Russian conspiracy. So, you know, when we have American citizens talking like that, that scares me, because then you are literally telling me and the American people that our institutions, the CIA, the FBI, the Secret Service, that they're not credible, that some foreign entity that you know has been trying to hack our elections. And they did the smartest thing in the world on Facebook, to where they got us fighting against each other. It's actually one of the rules of the art of war. They literally have to spend no money in order to just infiltrate Facebook and have American citizens fighting each other on issues. Progressives fighting progressives.
You bring up a very excellent point. Something that I think that isn't really spoken of in the internet or internets, wherever you're coming from. For those who are infighting, but also realize that the people that they're fighting with also have the same ideals, or share the same ideals with these folks who they're fighting with, arguing with, commenting with. What can you tell them?
Honestly, just have hope. Have hope that things will get better. Educate yourself, honestly. You know, knowledge is power, and that's pretty much the truth of everything. If you don't have knowledge, you can't make educated decisions. And I'm not saying that people that are voting for other people are making uneducated decisions. I believe that they believe in their heart that whatever candidate they're voting for is the best candidate. We all love this country. It's just, honestly, the misinformation it's insane. And I hate to say it, but Facebook's got to do something about that, because Russia infiltrated Facebook, and we know that, and yet we still stay on Facebook, and we still argue with each other, and we still fight people. We can't actually sit down with somebody and have a conversation because we're too afraid to hear the backlash. And, you know, honestly, people just keep having hope. You know, we're going to still keep fighting regardless of whatever happens this election. We're going to keep fighting, and we're going to keep striving for that more perfect union.
Perfect. Hey, thanks so much. Do you know what time the caucus starts here? At 12.
Yeah.
And so it's about 10:30 now. And how long does the whole process last for?
About an hour and a half. Get your cups in. We shake hands. We show love to everybody, because that's all what this is about.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we have to get Trump out of office.
Okay, perfect. Hey, thank you so much. We'll see you around, okay? All right. Let's see if we can come out here and see if there's any other folks who are currently... hi.
How are you today?
Good. How about yourself? You're on Live with Real Progressives. I see you're wearing a Biden shirt.
We're great.
Fantastic. If there are people out... Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Absolutely.
If there are folks out there who are going to vote down the road, next week, next couple of months, or in the state that holds elections, but they're not too sure if they're going to come out because I don't know. What words of encouragement can you give these folks?
It's critical that you come out and vote and change the direction of this country. We need people with integrity, honesty, and care about their neighbor, their son, their daughter, their friends. We need people that are going to make a difference and represent us, not the wealthy.
Perfect. Hey, thank you so much. All right, folks, we're coming out here. Oh, here, come on in. So like I mentioned earlier, it's raining out here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, here at a caucus site where I have to be honest, this is my first caucus. I did early vote, but let's see here. I'm going to turn this around. Okay. Whoa, have a shadow there. Shadow Inc. Democracy. Shadow Inc. Democracy. Anyway, I'm having too much fun. Too much fun. I should be doing that, or maybe I don't know. What do you think about it at home? Hey, I want to thank you for watching Real Progressives. I'm gonna sign off in just a few minutes and speak with a few other folks. As soon as the caucusing starts, we'll go live again, so we can observe, and you can observe there at home. There's about 4 or 5 caucus sites here. And be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and do more, be more. I'll read a couple of comments here before we sign off. Always in Love says, hello Manny, it's raining in San Diego too. Fun fact, I'm from San Diego. All right, let's see here. But I now live in Las Vegas. We have Rashid Muhammad. Tell that dude Biden is not moral. Oh. I think you just did, Rashid. Okay. Minnie Donna, knowledge is power. You know, that is a recurring theme that we constantly hear, and it's true.
Are you putting the chairs in your car? No, we're going to take
Gene Fanton III says Bernie Tulsi 2020. You know, Tulsi hasn't really gotten off or expanded her crowd, and I don't know if it's maybe the media that's helped play part of that narrative, or it's maybe she's not having enough folks who believed in her message. I don't know. I personally really liked Tulsi's message. But she could be doing a little better, right? Anyway, let's see. One last comment. Phil Kelly says, vote for Bernie Sanders. Yeah, just get out and get active and vote. If you're watching out here in Las Vegas and at home watching, you should actually be out here caucusing. You still have a few, about an hour and a half to come register for your caucus site. And if you haven't registered to caucus or to vote here in Nevada, you can still do that same day registration. Again, please share, like, subscribe to Real Progressives. Check out Steve Grumbrine on Mondays with MMT. And the Savage Joy Show. This is Manny with RP signing off, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.